threshold for Dream Warriors, a new crossroads, a new precipice, a new mountain we are climbing. And it's the premiere episode of Dream Warriors Late Night. So, episode 45, let's hit the music. It's Dream Warriors Howl at the Moon. Well, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I believe it's July 9th right now. I did have to check the date and time. And so taking a drink. I'm drinking Monster Super Soda, mixed with a ton of water. I get with one. Let me see. With one of these, one of my female friends. 20 ounce. With 120 ounce of Monster Mutant Soda, I get about, I would say about four servings out of it because I constantly dilute it with water and ice. It's hard for me to drink it straight, but like it does have like a super dose of vitamins and caffeine and sugar. Like I mostly want to cut up the sugar and flavoring. But yeah, people are like, oh, how can you consume energy drinks like all the time? Like what's wrong with you? Isn't your heart going to explode? And I say, hey, like I've reached times where my chest felt a little felt like a little tight, just didn't feel right, and I would back off. Like usually as soon as I feel that, I stop drinking the concoction, the liquid, the soda, the drink, whatever have you, and like back off for as much as a week and change sometimes, and switch to like a lighter regimen of tea and coffee. And this is part of the balance. Now, yeah, I try and balance it anyway, but yeah, sometimes I don't know if it's really my heart or if it's just like gas or something that makes me feel a little tight in the chest area. I think sometimes the gym can buddy with things and get confused where some sensations are coming from, but it's just common practice. I also echo that in the gym as well. As soon as I feel like a tweak, a twerk, a pop, I'm done. I'm out. I'm doing something else, and I'm reevaluating what I'm doing the next day immediately. But yeah, so I'm drinking some Mutant. I just love the name of this super soda that one of my friends got for me for free in Philly. Monster is pushing the heck out of this product here in Philly. I mean, couple times a weekend there's just trucks giving it out to people, and and that's where I first got it. Since then I was buying it from Wawa and 7-Eleven. I think she walked by a truck and grabbed one for me and gave it to me because I was cat sitting for her feline, this cool little cat named Ollie. But yeah, so here we are, Dream Warriors Late Night. I crashed out. I tried the second time in a row. I tried watching the Netflix Castlevania anime twice. The first time I got through maybe 5 minutes of it. I thought I watched the whole first episode, but no, it was 5 minutes. That was like Friday night, last night, Saturday night, or really early Sunday morning. I only slept for a few hours. I got into a couple minutes of episode 2, so crashed out. We did like a two episodes or 2 chunks of content for Bad Eats, And yeah, so I just no energy, no nothing. But and usually I'd like to fall asleep in weather. I like to fall asleep in cold. I like to fall asleep in heat. Um, like a lot of, right now, I do have the ceiling fan buzzing. That's kind of 24/7 during this time of year. But I just woke up. It was so hot. My pillow just drenched in sweat, but felt good. Woke up lean. Um, like kind of feeling good, looking good, and I've been wanting to knock this out. I just wanted to start the process of Dream Warriors late night and kind of figure out what type of show this would be. I think part of it's going to lead into maybe some like late night guests and just kind of rolling more of my lifestyle into the actual show. Um, and yet again, becoming more of a almost like a geek slash lifestyle program rather than hey, let's just talk about movies and comics and things. And I guess a little bit of my frustration with the previous content or the content we continue to do or where the content is now with Dream Warriors is more or less I don't know. I don't know if I'm being too critical of my own product, but I just don't feel some of the ideas are there. Not everything is thought out. I don't think things are targeted enough. I don't think they're honed in. Um, no laser beam, ICBM strategic strikes. I think some of these ideas, just I allude to them because to me they're a little bit like a holy grail that I'm just trying to like track down. Like I'm trying to trace something. Like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to find it. It may exist, it may not exist, but I'm looking for it because I'm convinced it's there. And we've seen shades of this. There's a little bit of right now of a corrosion of what's happening on YouTube. By that corrosion, I mean collapse. And essentially that collapse is these hyperbole remarks on movies and fake enthusiasm and all these other things. And real quick, you might be hearing some notes. There's either a party happening underneath me or within my hall. I think one of the nurses that live around, she lives around the corner, very attractive lady too, lives around the corner from me, and I know there's stretches where she's just not available. So I think she might be having some friends over. But yeah, so tonight was Bad Eats. Bad Eats. We did my birthday episode. My birthday was July 5th, and we just did kind of like birthday themed cake product, all from someone's gift to me. They got me like birthday cake Oreos and goldfish and bubble gum and Godiva chocolates, and I added one or two pieces to that mix. We had 10 items total, the most we ever had for Bad Eats. And just sat down to experiment with a different type of show, slightly different type of format, but still maintain the things we do for Bad Eats that we think work, or some of the things we enjoy doing more than other things. So man, I texted Norm to go back into this show. This might be a very meta episode of Dream Warriors. Texted Norm on Friday. He saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I guess at that point I was a little disappointed I didn't get some initial reaction, like from him, like a thumbs up or thumbs down. So midday Friday, I just shot him a text. I'm like, yo, like, what did you think? Question mark, question mark. And he comes back with this stuff. platitude stuff. And he goes, well, some of it maybe didn't, like, I think he said feel right, or something to that nature. And I said, well, what didn't feel right? And, like, again, it was just platitude stuff. And then he extrapolated some of it by saying that the audience groaned with the Michael Keaton reveal, which I felt impossible, because, I mean, everyone across the board loved that moment. It's probably right now, just upon reflection, one of the most pivotal scenes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I would say the second would be the um, the confrontation of Bucky and Captain America, or Winter Soldier and Captain America. Um, with the reveal that the Winter Soldier is Bucky. That would be two. Like, that would be up there. The third one that's up there is Robert Downey Jr. outing himself as Iron Man at the right before the end credits of Iron Man. Um, the Loki "I do what I want" line in the Avengers. I'm just running off the top of my head. Pivotal moments. Uh, I would say the speech in "Hey, like, we're all losers. We all lost something" speech in Guardians of the Galaxy. Pivotal. Um, just because I loved it so much, but I think the Drax Mantis conversation on Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, pivotal. Really peeled back layers of that character. So it kind of goes like on and on. I think every movie has moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's so unique. And I think some of the criticisms coming in from Homecoming are leaving out one very important aspect, and that position, or that aspect, is that this is not your Spider-Man. This is no version of Spider-Man or Peter Parker that you've seen before in the comics, in animation, in the Tobey Maguire films. This version is solely a Marvel Cinematic version of the character, and I think that is where the power lies. The whatever agreement that Marvel struck with Sony, and whatever angle that they settled on creatively, this is by far one of the biggest deals in Hollywood that we've ever seen. One of the biggest deals in compromise that we've ever seen. Okay, I think it's extraordinary. I think it should be heralded. I think I would want Homecoming to be a huge success, to forward similar deals and relationships with other IP properties throughout Hollywood. That some of these barriers have to come down. Some of this turf war needs to end, and just got a text message. Yeah, so that's really like. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by that text message. Don't you love it? Like, okay, Dream Warriors late night, okay, or maybe super early morning. But okay. It's 4 o'clock in the morning now. It's about 4:20. Birds are already chirping, which I love, because I have no idea where they're coming from. um, Man, Peter life. Okay, and it's not one of my guy friends texting me at 4 o'clock in the morning. No, it's actually a female friend I was hanging out with the other night. She's moving to Jersey City. She got this phenomenal marketing job, and believe it or not, I was just at her place hanging out on Friday, going through a couple transition / work scenarios with her. Just going through some of the software and the transferring of data in her marketing software. just kind of like a playbook to communicate between the two IT teams. But anyway, see, you add value and you create. So she's one of the few people in my world that knows that I kind of run 24/7. And you know what? The year and a half of being single, more and more, um, more and more people in my life, more and more women, uh, connect with that. The, they respond to it. They see the importance of it, believe it or not. And sometimes they challenge it. It's like a shit test. The shit test being the the shit test definitely being is he awake? Is this guy who he says he is? And I'm love it. But I'm going to just respond real quick to this. There you go. And the cool thing too is this might be like a double tap day, release wise, because as far as I know, Mark wants to come over at 6 o'clock p.m. on Sunday to record. He saw Spider-Man: Homecoming on Friday, and I have yet to hear from him on what his thoughts were. I'm anticipating he liked it, but yeah. So like Homecoming, there's reasons why you promote that movie. There's reasons why you purchase merchandise. There's reasons why you understand what happened with the back end of Spider-Man: Homecoming. We can echo this into other properties that are tangled up. Okay, the biggest one of these properties that comes to mind is Fantastic Four. I think Fox did some level of an announcement with a younger revival of it, but it's disappointing. But it's also hopeful for properties like the X Men. The Marvel right now is on a run within the cinematic universe that is unbelievable. Could never have been predicted, anticipated, expected, and the way how this movie fits into the whole scheme, and that you really have to be on board with so many other thoughts and ideas within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Meaning, you have to know two films just to sit down and appreciate Homecoming. You do. This expects you to know those two films. It expects people around you to explain what is happening if you don't get it, which is the Thanos effect. So, I think it's to be loved. It's to be loved. It's to be appreciated, and bravo to Universal. Bravo to Paramount DreamWorks for pursuing this for the Mummy movies. For pursuing this with Transformers. Okay, Gods of Egypt. I just watched that. Okay, not as much of a disaster as I was led to believe. That movie's very linear. Incredible mythology set up within Gods of Egypt. Wait, am I saying the right movie, Gods of Egypt? Yes, because I'm sorry, I was thinking Exodus real quick. But Gods of Egypt, the Alex Proyas directed feature. Proyas, the genius behind The Crow, the Brandon Lee Crow movie. Still one of the best comic book movies of all time. That one will forever be hard to beat. Will probably be the greatest grittier tone comic book adaptation. Probably forever. That's like a Citizen Kane level movie in that category. And but yeah, so Norm kind of just didn't seem to like it, and not that I'm faulting him for that, but I think there was something I saw in that text message, and it was really I said this to my sister one time at the Continental Midtown in Center City. and this is while her and I were in like a real dark, weird period where this is one of the times where we spent like a year without speaking to one another. And I remember we met at the Continental, and I was kind of just saying, like, hey, like, like, I really got no problem with you. Like, I don't understand this attitude you have towards me sometimes. Like, it's not coming from, like, a place. It might be brash and matter of fact sometimes. And, like, I'm always willing to apologize like, at those times if it is read the wrong way. But, like, I was kind of, like, psychoanalyzing her a little bit. And I just asked her, I was like, do you have any like joy in life? It's just because usually, like when you have joy in life, there's so much that you dismiss, that you just know is meaningless, and that's kind of what I was drilling around with her, okay, just or digging around more or less, trying to find just trying to find like a bone somewhere, looking for a bone, and a lot of times with Norm, that moment runs through my head. That thought runs through my head, which is like, what joy do you have? Like, how do you not appreciate this? How do you not see the nuance and like, how can you be so critical? And with being critical, you take this away, you subtract this, and mold this, and now all of a sudden we have something that's just not normal. It's a thought that's not regular, and it's not some of the groupthink stuff that we see online. This is something different. This is maybe like a battle to be individual, wanting a voice, desperate to have that voice, and this is where we are. That's a little bit of what I saw in that text message, and I really debated in sitting down with him to dissect that. But I just have a feeling that part of some of that issue was when I sat down with him to discuss Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I thought there was a lot of crosstalk within him. There was no definition. There was no point of view. And a lot of his points were revealed to be nitpicking. And, that's not what I want within the product of Dream Warriors. Like, I'm sorry. So, that's that. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't heard from Norma. And also, we do have scheduling conflicts. We're still on great terms. I still want him back into the fold. We're just trying to break down what content is best for Norm to create here and to kind of discuss with me. Provided that, like all things, this started as fun, but quickly escalated into something else, which was the intention the entire time. So, Dream Warriors Late Night, I feel like should be talking about sex and drugs and violence. And I'm a little disappointed in myself. It's just feeling like a standard episode. This is a standard solo episode. But yeah, so I don't get it. I think any hate coming in for Homecoming is strictly it's strictly made up to be individual, because there's too much in that movie not to love. So much more of it. Even the end credits, probably one of the best end credits since the Avengers, in my opinion, because I love the super zoom, slow motion, close up camera movements for all the weapons in the Avengers. And you know what? I love like the marble statue in Age of Ultron too. Like, that thing is just awesome. But yeah, so Spider-Man Homecoming 2, also incredible credit sequence. And yeah, I even like how it opened. I mean, I think having the original, the Ralph Bakshi 60s cartoon theme with full orchestra, right? Phenomenal, phenomenal. So yeah, so I don't know. Like I really, those are some of my thoughts. I don't know if I should go through some like movie. Homecoming 2 is coming in hot. It's making a heck of a heck of a box office. Projected at 117. I'm going through the news right now. Charlotte Bow arrested again. Oh man, that dude is the Livium Munn returning to Psylocke in X-Men 3 question mark. Romero zombie demolition derby movie sounds completely insane. Blah blah blah. Spawn creator demands sole creative control on movie reboot. Give it to him. Marvel trailer. Jurassic World 2 video washes ashore. Jurassic World 2 video washes ashore. Who cares? Lost Kingdom. I love that title for the next Jurassic Park. Thor 3 Funko Pop reveals new Ragnarok villain. Dunkirk. Yeah, I'm not excited for Dunkirk. Because I'll tell you why. A little bit. It's not that exciting of a moment in that war. I'm just sorry. We can get into that later. The Rock mocks Tom Cruise's running style and latest Rampage photos. Who cares about that? Deadpool 2, what do we know? Like, I don't care. Incredibles 2 brings first look in Pixar superhero sequel. Yeah, who cares? Way too late for Incredibles 2. So yeah, so I'm just going to sign off. I guess we'll chalk this up as a inaugural Dream Warriors late night episode. I think the next time I do this, which might be Monday night, if Mark records with me today. So this is going to get released on Sunday. Mark's episode is going to get released probably later Sunday, early Monday. Monday night, I might just do one of these to freshen up also. So maybe it might be like a Raw WWE State of the Union and WWE targeted conversation with or without someone. We don't know. I'm still working on that one girl to come here and do wrestling episodes with me because she knows so much and she's so much fun to talk to. She's just like a bartender / waitress, and the schedule just sucks. I gotta correct my Jesus comments, and we're going to do this. We're going to go into different topics at Dream Warriors late night, and one of these topics is going to be like things I just want to discuss, and it's going to be Native Americans and like their history here within the United States of America, and what does that mean, and what you should know. Okay, so with that being said, let's sign off. Slimmer episode. This might be our shortest episode ever. Actually, now I'm looking at one. So signing off. Everyone